Hey, good wet afternoon from Cedar Falls Farm. It's Mark here. Little change up. I know this is a farm channel primarily. I've been doing a lot of work on the 66 Econoline recently, but I got to take some time out to address farm issues today. And it's a perfect day to do what I'm going to do. Some of you have been following. Hopefully you've seen where this summer I did a lot of clearing on fence lines and down into the woods and down by the river. And the old paddock area out here from where this was a horse farm. The old borders of the fence line were overgrown with wild cherry and cedar and privet. And I've been letting it dry and never could get the perfect opportunity. Today the wind is down. We've had a huge amount of rain, so I'm going to be burning off these two brush piles and hopefully getting some nutrients back into the soil on the upper end of this paddock. I have crimson clover planted out here and some Austrian winter peas just beyond it. But anything I've ever planted out here has not done well on the upper end just due to the soil here. So we're gonna get started. I'll let you see what we have. One big brush pile over there, one over here, and you can see there's a lot of water standing. And here in South Carolina, if you're going to burn, you have to call the local forestry commission, leave a message on what you're doing. There's only certain products you can burn, and that has to be vegetative. And it's always a good idea to call your local fire department. And I did talk to one of our guys. I'm on the fire commission for our local fire district. Let them know what I was going to be doing, and hopefully they would not have to come out here and give me a hand later. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. If you would, please go ahead and like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know where you're watching from. And if there's issues like this where you live, let me know what the rules may be there. All right, here we go. All right, maybe it's starting to catch up now. I didn't want to start on the other side, although it would make more sense. The wind is slightly into it, so I'm on the opposite side from the wind, and it'll be a little more difficult, but I want it to burn slower and not just all of a sudden go up. So here we are, getting a good start to it. Let's go down and see if we can get this next one going. Even with the used cooking oil and diesel, and starting it with my torch, it's very difficult to get this going. There's been so much rain, but we're gonna move back over to the front side of the other one and see if we can get it started. Okay, let's walk around. I'll show you what I got going. It is so wet. Even with everything I'm using, it's very difficult to get this thing going here. Maybe. And we've got a little bit burning on this other one over here. It's just really going slow. This is a massive brush pile, and from stuff I've cleaned up all the way around this border. I'm 6'2". I'm holding it even. You can see how much higher it goes. It's huge. Just not feeling that we're going to get a lot done today. Not like I was hoping. That's all right. I'll pull you back in later. We'll see if we'll get some more going here. Okay, it's starting to catch up a little bit. While it's burning, we're going to take a quick ride down to the river and see if all this rain is causing it to flood yet. It might take a day for it to get down here from the upper part of the county, but it's got to be up. I can hear it going over the falls, so we're going to take a quick ride down. You can see where we're at. It's apparently it was a good idea to start on the other side, just enough wind to blow into it to help start drying it out as it's burning. On this side, it didn't get a chance to burn out before it would burn up the fuel where it was already starting, so maybe we'll get there. Come on, pup, let's ride. That's my sidekick, Link. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. To the river. Link. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Love how he doubts himself some days. He's finally starting to lose weight, taking the thyroid medication. And we're tracking every day everything that he eats to make sure he's not consuming too many calories too. Don't want anything to happen to this old boy. He's a good one. Right, Linky? He's a good pal. I hate to say no deer this year. They've done damage in the vineyards again, but I don't know. I got one shot off early in the season with black powder. It's probably 75 yards. I was convinced I hit it, but never found any blood trails, anything. And the green area down there in the woods, that's the hunting area. Didn't get to hunt as much in the latter half. Arthritis was bothering me so bad I didn't want to climb up in the stand for a while. But we're good now. Let's see. This old, very old pond is flooding out. So there's been a lot of rain coming down the creek. As you can see here, beavers dammed that old dam up too, and it holds for a while. And I can see the water backing up unless the beavers have dammed it up down here next to the river again, which is entirely possible. Well, it's entirely likely. It's up. And it's not because of the beaver. So I would say that the river is coming up, and it's probably up about 6 feet now. And I'll tell you what really bothers me. All the trash that ends up in the river. You can see it looks like a plastic bag floating down. There's a plastic bottle down here. Yeah, with the rain we've had, it'll probably be out of the bank soon. Okay, Pup and I are going to drop off. We'll pick back up by the bonfire here in a few minutes. Okay, it's Mark here. I'm back. I've been nursing this fire this afternoon, and neighbors showed up and we enjoyed a couple of adult beverages. But it's burned a good bit, but nowhere near as much as I was hoping. So we're done for the evening. That's how we get it burning. Had enough rain lately. That's not 3 minutes even, and it started rolling. The other one's down. I really got this one going. I can't stay too close on the tractor unless it starts getting loose. Then I'll go back in on it, let it burn down. That's a whole lot of wow right there. That's been drying since September, early September. This will make a nice finish to what I worked on earlier and didn't post. It'd been raining too much. We'd had about 6 inches of rain and it just would not burn. No matter how much diesel and used cooking oil I put on it, just wouldn't go. But now it's rolling. Should be able to get in close in a few minutes. So wow, Big difference now. That one's a fraction of the size it was. I just stirred it up with the tractor. Trying my best to get ready. It's mid-February, and first Saturday in May is the Farm and Music event, our 4th annual. We already have 9 bands booked. We're going to do a jam session on Friday evening. So should be interesting. I just want to get things ready and be able to cruise into the event instead of working the morning of. So we'll pick back up here in a few seconds. All right, this mark, it's going to be a wrap on the burning of the brush piles. I appreciate folks hanging in there with me. I know this has been a long one. It actually started a couple of months ago. I didn't post anything because I didn't get finished. But here we are. From the start of the video, you can see they were massive. I've still got some fencing to clean up here. I have just a small pile left burning down there, and a very small pile left burning down here. Those were huge, huge fires. I've had to kind of toggle between using my phone when I was on the tractor and using my GoPro on the golf cart. But that's going to wrap. We've got a beautiful, absolutely beautiful sunset here on the farm. Things are starting to come together, getting ready for a couple of events. We got one on the 17th. Our neighbor Ryan Spencer is heading to Nashville. He's starting to find a little bit of success. Please look him up. He's on all music platforms. Ryan Spencer. Got some good music going. Good country. I don't want to say outlaw country, but I think he does some good with some of the old guys with his genre of music. He's going to be out here on the 17th on our stage. I won't say one last time, but the last time before he's permanently in Nashville. And we're going to do a bonfire and just enjoy the evening and send him off in style. So that's going to do it from Cedar Falls Farm. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. We're getting close to the first monetization, which I won't do anything about. That 500, we'll just let it roll. And drop a note, let us know where you're watching from. Hope you'll stick around with us.